So I got Aaron on the right side. He is doing a zircher hold while he's sled with the sled pull. It's almost like emulating his movements when he's in football as a lineman. He has to stay on those insteps and really push through those hips. And then on the left side, I have a single leg jump. Okay, so it's controlled and they're working on explosiveness. Main thing is they're getting over that hurdle, trying to jump and get a nice little knee drive, and in between those hurdles we're gonna pogo until we get to that next hurdle and then onto a box jump. Then we got kneeling hip thrust to box jumps. So kneeling, we're gonna kneel, hip thrust through, get on our feet, and then box jump onto that box. The boys do this very, very well since we've been cleaning and working on explosive movements pretty much for the last year or so. Also, we love to do pull-ups, heavy pull-ups. I love pull-ups. They are beginning to love pull-ups, even though they started to hate it in the beginning. They love the chains though. The chains, I'm encouraging them to pull heavy, pull heavy. Now we have hang cleans, just good for posterior movement. I want them to get more coordinated, lifting heavy weight. So the hang clean is great because it requires you to use those legs to push and get power from those legs, while the upper body has to control the bar, stabilize, and be able to push through those legs if you are going down to get that bar, as you saw Reese do before. Now, Mikel and Juju is a basketball player, so I have them using lighter weight hang cleans just to get them used to the movements. They still pretty strong athletes, so I have them pretty much do everything else that my other athletes are doing. Basketball is trying to compete with my baseball players. My baseball players trying to compete with my football players. Here's Reese going down to get that clean with a nice little squat, front squat to go get it back up. And now there's one of my football players, as you can tell, just muscling that hang clean up. And here's Kiefer, just getting that 185 up speed clean. I like to challenge him in different variations of cleans because he's pretty strong, but we're reaching the ceiling. Here's Christian working that pin bench press. I like to have them wait a half a second on that safety bar. Chase got to slow it down a little bit. There you go, Chase. Slow on the way down. Try to control it, explosive on the way up. Wait that half a second on that safety bar. Reese does a very good job. She's starting to use his legs as you're trying to push through the ground to press through that bar. And then here's Kiefer putting up that 215. Reese, you can see his hips try to push through that ground. That's why his core is kind of moving up as he's pressing. Aaron using that raw strength. Reese's older brother, Aaron, is working that same pin bench press very, very well. And as you can see, Aaron is now starting to get a little heavier, so he's got to start using those legs a little bit more. Chase uses his legs really well in this pin bench press. You can see how he gets more strength from using those legs. And here is Ben. He's just gotten started a month ago, so we're just getting that form set up and ready. He's a very strong athlete. You can already tell we just like to get him started with lighter weight. Aaron with the 155 starting to push that heavy weight. Reese 155, you can see his legs, how they start to engage with the ground and the hips come up. Legs engage with the ground, the hips come up, shoulders get leverage from Chase. It's a good rep right here. Really good job by Chase. And then you can see Aaron, Reese's older brother, putting up that 225 super easy. He just got back from college, and we're just gonna get him started with moving those explosive muscles. Reese trying to match Aaron's intensity, 225. That's the reason why I love having these boys work out together. They try to compete and work and push each other past certain limits. And we have our almighty hip thrust. I've always believed in the hip thrust. It's a very important exercise for all explosive athletes. And then our pin bench press is just one of my favorites. It gets these boys to understand that the upper body isn't just I'm using my upper body to help me lift. I gotta start using my legs too. There's Liam, 185, hip thrust. Chase, 185, hip thrust. Very strong kids at this point through the hips. Kiefer, 225, get that thing up. Good job, Keith. Good job.